In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the electronic TB register to generate your quarterly TB reports. For purposes of this demonstration, we are going to use quarter 4 of 2020. So, for those who are familiar with TB programming, you know that when you are preparing a case finding report, you use patients who were registered within the quarter you are reporting. In that case, patients registered in quarter 4 of 2020. And when you are preparing the sputum conversion report, you use patients who were registered in the quarter before the case finding report, which would be quarter 3 of 2020. And when evaluating TB treatment outcomes, you use a cohort of patients who were registered 1 year ago. In this case, it would be quarter 4 of 2019. So to generate a quarterly TB report, first of all, you will have to log in with your username and password. We will use the account we created earlier. Yeah, so from here, you click generate NTP reports and then select the quarter you are interested in. For this, for example, we want to generate a report for quarter 4 of 2020, and we want to select the district will be Luka, and then as we signed up, we mentioned that we are TB focal person from Maundo Health Center 3, so that's all that is shown to us. So we select it and we say OK, and after that you hit OK, and the ETBL will check the data you have entered and then prepare the quarterly report for you in seconds. Yeah, so here is our report. Here is our report. Now let's look at it closely. One is the health center that we requested the report for, the district, and this information, by the way, we entered it when we were signing up or creating an account on the ETBR website. And then patient registered for this section, the case finding section, we use quarter 4 of 2020. The ETBR will automatically know and do it, the date form completed, and then it will provide you with this breakdown. Then we go to page 2. Here, this is all part of the case finding report. So it breaks down the cases entered by age and sex, and then also here by the HIV status. And then here are the risk factors, and then the contacts. Then we go to page 3. On page 3 of the report, here is the sputum conversion report. Notice that again the ETBR has intelligently selected the right quarter for the sputum conversion report. And then when we scroll down, is about the gene experts, and here is the treatment outcome section. Notice again that the ETBR has intelligently selected the right cohort of patients to analyze to give you the treatment outcome. And then page 4. Now, one thing you'll notice that some sections are blank. This is because the data sources are not yet entered into the, like here the data source, the stock card, and here the data source, the TPT register. These sections have not yet been configured, but in future updates Once they are added and you enter data, the ETBR will analyze it and fill these sections automatically for you. The same applies to this section where we need to enter data from the presumptive register. These sections are empty. Otherwise, you can see that the ETBR will do a good job in breaking down these things for you, this data for you, which is very extremely hard to do manually. Worthy also to note is that the report is generated in Excel. So you must have Excel installed on your computer, and it will give it a name, the name of the health center, the quota, based on what you selected and the time. Secondly, after closing it, let me close this also. In addition, a folder is created on the desktop, and once you open it, a copy of your quarterly report will be saved in here. You see, it's here, and once you open it, you get exactly what was generated. One last thing I could mention is, in case you are not comfortable with some of the figures there, you can export the data to Excel and analyze the data yourself. For instance, if I click here Excel and say I want data for quarter four of 2020, both sexes, yes, one typically, I know patient will be above 100 years in our setting. I say I want all HIV status, and then for our health center here we select and say export. So here we are, we have 4 patients here. This is dummy data, by the way, it's not it's not real data. And then you can be able to try and use Excel to analyze this data on yourself, on your own, to see if the figures given to you by the ETBR are exactly what is in the real data.